हाय गाइस, वेलकम बैक टू दिस एमबीए पॉडकास्ट। इंटरेस्टिंग होने वाला है। मेरे साथ है मेघना। नो आईआईटी, नो एनआईटी, नो एसआरसीसी। शी हैज डन हर इंजीनियरिंग फ्रॉम टियर 3 कॉलेज, इफ आई एम नॉट रॉन्ग। ज्यादा जाना मना नहीं है, उसने कहा कि सर टॉप 100 में भी नहीं आता। बट शी स्कोर्ड 99.94 इन कैट 2023 एंड काफी इंटरेस्टिंग स्टोरी है। इसका सेक्शनल कट ऑफ वगैरह भी वो आपको बताने वाली है। मेघना, इट्स अनबिलीवेबल बिकॉज मार्केट में ये परसेप्शन है कि अगर आपको 99 प्लस फोड़ना है, प्रिडोमिनेटली 99.90 चलना है, then you have to have IITN का डिग्री और you need to be an NITN वगैरह वगैरह वगैरह। बट आपने 99.94 फोड़ा। एंड बाय द वे शी इज जॉइनिंग फाइनली आई एम बैंगलोर। सो मेघना, वेलकम ऑन बोर्ड। आई एम थ्रिल्ड टू नो द स्टोरी। एक बार एक्सप्लेन कर देना ये कैसे पॉसिबल हुआ।
Thank you so much, sir. Lovely intro. Thank you. So, you were part of the entire journey, start to finish. But pre-GDPI prep, which you have definitely helped out, my CAT journey was something definitely interesting. I remember having the motivation to maybe switch from a technical background to something surrounding an MBA, and there was barely any time left before CAT 2023. I picked up my Arun Sharma books from a second-hand store in Bangalore. Everyone knows Avenue Road. Then they'll know like it's 7 kgs on a scooter somehow making it back home, and that was the day the journey started somewhat. And it was just rinse and repeat of mocks, of understanding my strengths and weaknesses. I think that was the core of it. The core of it was understanding that I have some limitations, especially in the quant side, and working through it and ensuring that my total would not get knocked down because of that one particular weakness. If I had a year, if I had, a 6 month duration, I would have definitely gone through each and every chapter or part of the syllabus and made it strong through and through in every section. But I didn't. I was in a time constraint. So I made sure to maximize it. I knew what I was decent at, what I was able to intuitively understand, and that was the VARC section. And I definitely played to my strengths. I made sure that I never misinterpreted a question, or I never made silly mistakes, or I never got negatives where I could just ignore or maybe avoid those questions. In DILR, again, it was a matter of practicing again and again so that the optimization kind of, set in. So I would not be nervous on the final day. It was quants that was the kicker, of course. So there, the entire method for me, this is again disclaimer, guys, use your own method. For me, it was simply to understand that in CAT, a certain amount of questions always repeat. You have about 20 marks worth of questions, which are the same every single year. This has been since 2009-7. Yes, format-wise, and very nearly like the phrasing of the question, the exact topic they take it from, and I hope they don't change it next year so that this benefits the next batch too. But it has been such a apparent pattern that someone who is like math blind could also kind of detect it. And as soon as I hit a certain number of box, I realized, oh, sir, mathematically challenged, you can say. Actually.
My God, she's an engineer, but math बहुत टुका हुआ है, and CAT में भी maths खराब गया, and now I have a top math blind.
So it is how it is, So I recognized that. I realized the pattern that I could kind of harness and improve again and again. And those were the things that I aim to deliver. Sir, you would not believe it. I think it is somewhere nearby, but I have this one notepad where I had, the sticky notes, sir. 1 month prior to CAT, I had a sticky note where I had written goals for CAT. And in that, I had written VARC 99.99 plus. Which is obviously very silly in retrospect. It's almost brinking on arrogance, isn't it? I had written DILR 99.5 plus, and I had written quants past sectional cutoff. That was my So I was so realistic in the way I had approached it. And even though I didn't reach maybe 99.99, I reached 0.98. Because I didn't limit myself to, acha, ye to ho hi nahi sakta, I don't know how people do it. Because I knew that people do it. My approach was definitely realistic, but not, limiting myself. I believe a
True,
lot
true,
of people
true.
do that. They're like, "Acha, 99 above the possibly nahi hai. There'll be some freaks who
Hmm.
somehow crack it." But I thought that, somehow once in mock I got it. So I was like, what did I
Hmm.
do here? How can I replicate it?
Hmm.
How can I try
True.
this again and again? What approach did I do? Was it a fluke? Was it a
Hmm.
sort of mentality that I had? Was it the space I was in?
Hmm.
So there were some patterns that I saw, and then I chased it. And somehow
Hmm.
over a course of time, that entire strategy that I had built out of vague ideas, it became a little more refined. And by the time I actually gave cat, I was semi confident that I would have a positive outcome. I knew
Hmm.
even in cons I was like still somewhat on the brink, and it was slot 3. So everyone
Hmm.
who's attempted that knows the nightmare that we kind of went through of
Barbat.
knowing, so is it our personal performance that went very
Hmm.
poorly, or was it the paper in general? How will it be scaled? All of that, the uncertainty was definitely there. But I remember watching your video, sir, about what score should correspond to what percentile. And I remember
Hmm.
your top score stopped somewhere around 90, where you
Hmm.
had said score at 90
Hmm.
to 90, 100 should be around
Hmm.
99 percentile. And then you didn't say anything further. And when in Jan my score
Hmm.
came out, my parents couldn't understand. They were like, wait, what does this score mean then? I was like,
Hmm.
it's good. You don't worry further. It's good. So,
Super good, super good.
yeah,
तेरा
I
सेक्शुअल
basically
ब्रेकअप, सॉरी, तेरा सेक्शुअल ब्रेकअप बताओगे एक बार?
Okay, so this is the first time
अभी फॉर्म
publicly
भरा है.
saying it. But let's start with the somewhat obvious. If it's a 99.94 total, so my majority of the marks came from VARC, which was
Hmm.
62 marks, scaled
Hmm.
down in 59, I think, and that
Hmm.
came to around 99.98. In DILR, I had again a decent performance, about 3 questions cracked. It was 34, 35, I believe.
Hmm.
And finally, in cons, I had 14 marks,
That's
which passed the section
92%.
cutoff. It was
Hmm.
92, yeah, yes, sir, 92 percentile. But
But you
overall,
know
I think it
what?
was, yes, sir,
जो भी तूने लिख के रखा था, I think वो scores तो match करे eventually. You know that
it did somehow.
manifestation probably helped you. You know. So
Definitely, sir.
now I would love to understand. There are kids now. They are maybe scared of quants or maybe scared of verbal whatsoever, right? How they should be planning their study if they want to go for 99 percentile plus plus. बिकॉज अब तो ये डिसाइडेड है कि एक सेक्शन में भी अगर तुम्हारा 1992 आता है, दो सेक्शन अगर आप 99 प्लस हो, यू आर बाय डिफॉल्ट क्रॉसिंग 99. सो ऐसी क्या
Yes.
चीजें हैं जो एक एवरेज बच्चा हो, जो नॉन आईआईटी नॉन एनआईटी हो, व्हाट काइंड ऑफ प्रेपरेशन दे शुड बी डूइंग फॉर द नेक्स्ट 6 months, बिकॉज 6 months एक बहुत बड़ा टाइम पीरियड होता है.
Definitely. May to
तो
November is enough to put maybe 3, 4 hours a day and become like 100% dialogue. Very honestly speaking, from my own experience, 6 months is, if you are sincere, if you really, really want to do it, completely a realistic timeline. And I believe, in terms of prep, I was an example in having minimal resources and a surprisingly good outcome. Now, of course, luck and everything plays into it, but some things that I did to ensure that what I knew the potential of my certain sections were actually realized in the exam. Two things. One was qualitatively ensure that whatever question I'm reading, whatever, especially in VAR, see, there's something people forget. They keep second guessing themselves. And they
हाँ.
keep thinking, अच्छा ये आंसर है, ये भी हो सकता है. What if these two are confusing, kind of. So they need to keep in mind that the person who's setting the question paper knows that there are 3.2 lakh people who have signed up for this exam. There are 2.8 who are going to attempt. That this is pan-Indian. That this is not academic research paper in America. It
True,
is
true, true.
something that is being communicated to the masses, and it is with the intention of being received by the masses. So the
हाँ.
first interpretation, and the interpretation that your gut feels is right, is often right. You should not go into the psychology of, acha, what if they're trying to trick us with this. That is too far. Now you are complicating it for yourself. That was how I used to approach it earlier. There's something that people who are kind of proficient at English would also do, because they keep thinking about metaphors and the deeper meanings. Just understand it is a way to communicate some message, some information, and you should extract the information directly from the passage and be able to parse how to answer it, and that will hopefully maximize your VRC. In terms of DILR, prioritization. So you have to really, really understand which question takes the least time and has the most accuracy. So as soon as you start working on a lot of questions, one of the questions that I received, they were kind of like, you have to extract information from a very small data set and fill in the blanks on some parameters. AC and air condition, कुछ फ्रिज का buying selling balance sheet type का था. This was its dot 3, and I hadn't faced it before, but I knew from other questions that I had attempted that this is a fairly easy and straightforward way of attempting it. I went for that first. 10 minutes, done. Then I was free to have a clear mind and answer other questions. One other which was like a algorithm where you walk in some direction using the least amount of nodes or whatever. Basic understanding of what is fast and efficient will save you a lot of pain when it comes to DILR. Sitting with a question that is causing you confusion, eating up half of your time, because this is a type of section where getting one question wrong will cost you half your time and lose 6 questions altogether. So you have one master question and then you're losing like a potential of reaching some good percentile. And in QA, I still believe I'm not the best person to ask this, but for someone else like me in my position who has not really, has liked maths, but maths hasn't liked them back, just understand that patterns do emerge. So as long as you keep trying to attempt mocks, you will understand where you kind of have some intuition towards. Maybe it is questions based on wordplay, so you can guess the flow of words. Maybe it is formula-based questions where you just need to memorize a few formulas and you can apply them in any situation. Maybe it is some basic arithmetic. Maybe you have some visual form of thinking, so you can kind of do graphs better. So all these you will, or maybe you have a physics type of thinking, so you can adapt that into all these speed time questions. So all these, as soon as you start attempting mocks, you will definitely find a pattern. In fact, my one advice to anyone who is getting into the process of CAT as a whole, in the beginning would be give a mock. Don't study anything. Don't even touch any book. Give a mock. The first time you do it, your score will be pathetic. You will be like near tears. But it will really give you a reality check on where you have to work on, what you have a natural inclination for. You'll think, "Acha, ye to main kar sakti thi. Ye to main kar sakta tha. Ye to I felt like I knew this, but I attempted it wrong because I was overthinking, especially in maybe language-based questions." So then you will understand where to approach it from. So that is, I believe, because I took a kind of step back at that moment, at that very first moment of my prep, and thought, "Acha, this is where it might go extremely wrong if I try to equalize all three." Then that was where I oriented myself towards maximizing the total score and in it hitting sectional cutoff where I was weak. So that was kind of the story of my prep.
Now, I want to understand, your story is breaking the biggest myth, is that IITians and NITians are able to crack CAT and make it to Ahmedabad, Bangalore, and Calcutta of the world, right? That's Holy Trinity. You are now getting into one of the Holy Trinity, right? What helped you to do so well in CAT? Apart from the preparation, apart from the material, apart from all the things out there, right? I would love to understand maybe an X factor that somebody can copy you. It might be as simple as, being consistent, or studying on a daily basis, or study only when you have a good mood, something like that. So what do you believe that preparation तो हर कोई करता है, कितने सारे IITians होंगे, NITians होंगे, बहुत सारे बच्चे तो प्रिपेयर करते हैं. ऐसा क्या होता है यार कि on a day somebody performs really well, somebody like you, as an exception? What do you suggest?
I would say, of course, having a positive mindset is the base of having good prep. If you're coming in with anxious thoughts, if you're thinking about doomsday scenarios, if you're thinking, "Acha, what is worst case? Where would I have to settle for?" then you will not be able to reach the zenith of your potential. I believe a lot of people restrict themselves from, even imagining what they could do. A lot of people are like, अच्छा I will set up for 95 plus, then वहाँ पे ये colleges applicable है, यहाँ apply कर लेता हूँ, बाकी आगे सोचने की जरूरत भी नहीं है. But while I didn't think अच्छा black ही directly जाएंगे, I was sure that I should do enough to be able to be eligible for DOMs or for new IIMs, baby IIMs, whatever it is. And the main thing was that I was focused on the journey. I was not thinking, acha, goal is I am so and so CTC, so and so lifestyle, buying a Porsche. That is not the end of the rainbow road. Really, I mean, of course, those are. And now we see it where like so many horizons have opened up. We are on a path which will ensure like a new level of quality of life as a whole for someone who comes from a background where I didn't experience a Indian level institute, anything like that. But while I was just giving CAT, my own personal goals were turning up each and every day. Not thinking, acha, today I didn't catch up, today I had like maybe 80 percentile, that's pathetic, I'm not gonna go again, give another mark. I would just be so persistent, be so stubborn that the next day my scores were forced to improve. So they would be like, bus, bus. So it was not even based on time. I was not forcing myself to sit for 14 hours because that's not the kind of person I am. That's not the kind of studies that I can sit and do at a stretch. All I was focusing on was qualitative goals. In a week, I want to improve this section by these many marks or this much percentile. I want to maybe improve by rank by these many hundreds, or I want to be able to see an overall improvement of so much percentage. So I knew that at the end of this 2-3 months, I would be able to reach a comfortable position, both realistically and still keeping a positive mind. So I believe a balance of both would be the best approach towards your journey.
Final lap to this interview. How did you prepare for your entire interview? कितने calls आए थे तुम्हें? Calcutta आया था मेरे ख्याल से?
Yes, sir. I had apart from Ahmedabad and Lucknow, all IIMs and
So 19 IIMs पूरे.
Yes, sir. And I gave all the interviews. I gave interviews of. In fact, I went to IIT Madras, SGSOM, FMS. I went everywhere. I had such a good time because it was my first time understanding the culture of MBA colleges as a whole. I knew this is an opportunity, that pre-MBA opportunity that would never come again. Maybe I'll go as a graduate or something. But I wanted to really savor this particular moment, understand the different cultures across these institutes, and I had a lovely time everywhere. I got accepted into FMS also, so it was a very good interview experience on a whole. And I would say the crux of it was that while I was prepping, of course, with C2C, I had a very varied type of mock experience with close to 10 to 12 seniors, all of them, I think, PGP2s, with you personally as well before B. But B was my very first interview. It was 10th Feb. I had no idea about how B school interviews are, nothing, no interview before that. Fresher, didn't know the M of marketing, but was trying to, attack the interview from that side. So you really, gave me an idea of, okay, this is how it can go wrong. So I knew how to not approach it. That was definitely it. And it was a very realistic mirror to what, aspirants, they get on a cloud. They're like, acha, CAT mein acha percentage aaya hai, bas set hai. But I believe this prep, it literally grounded me and made me understand that this is just 30% of the way. In fact, GDPI is the most crucial part of the CAT preparation stage. If I had received, just say, for example, a call from B and that not converted that's such a failure. Because imagine having the chance of a lifetime after having a CAT prep that is extremely, unusual.
And that getting 99.94.
Exactly. And then not being able to convert. So that is something, that's a regret that I'm very glad that I don't have. I'm glad that this journey taught me things in time to apply them in the actual situation. So that's something that I believe you should fail as much as you can before you go and you apply it in those real life scenarios. And this is exactly what this platform helped me do. So also one thing that helped me in mocks was that I had the experience of meeting a lot of seniors from a lot of schools. So everyone from Kozhikode to Lucknow to Bangalore itself. Calcutta seniors, all of them had their own approach in terms of taking the interviews, in terms of giving critiques, in terms of sharing their own experiences. I swear they would take half an hour of my interview, I would take 1 hour of theirs. I would be like, अच्छा आपका experience क्या है, आपका interview कैसे गया, आपके staff कैसे पूछते थे, faculty कैसी, everything. I would extract all the gems. So I think that still remains. Hopefully that curiosity remains for a long time. But it definitely helped me understanding, the world of MBA, which was so new to me at the time, a little more. And now, before I enter the class itself, I believe I have a very good base to, play off of, despite being a fresher. So that's a platform that was definitely helpful along the journey.
Perfect. I wish you all the very best. बैंगलोर में जाके भी वहां पे भी फोड़ना, सिटीसी का नाम बड़ा करना वहां पे भी, and hopefully
Thank
we'll
you so
catch up
much.
very soon. Any last closing thought? Any motivational quote? Anything that pops in your mind जो तुम बच्चों को कहना चाहोगे कि भाई 6 महीने है, लोड नहीं लेना है. Anything that you want to tell them as a
This,
advice?
okay, wait. Let me see if I can get this for you. I have a wall of quotations right here on my, in front of my, study table. And
Yeah.
one of those says, a ship in harbor is safe, but that is not what ships are made for. So I just need to say that everyone who's coming from a background where they don't really intend to set on a life of, okay, IITM se IIM jayenge, life set a type. So you have to push a little further. It will be tough. You'll have basically no base to go off. Hopefully these resources are a base that can help you further along. But when I started, I didn't. So I hope that everyone who is starting on this journey has the courage to catch up to their passion and implement them in their life. And that's my lesson for today.
Very well said. Thank you so much, Meghna. I wish you all the very best and do well. Bye-bye.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.